times that they've been able to break the Canterbury line have been few and far between. Robert Miles, that's the 30-metre line, and it's a penalty gain to Sydney City.
Penalty, little piggyback down the field, get inside the 50, this will help.
So we're inside the last minute now. Can they perform a miracle?
Great tackle, Robert Relf, Darren, Britt.
Barnhill. Oh, he's lost it. That's the end of the section. They gave them one final sniff, one final smell of it, and Barnhill is knocked on. So Canterbury will just slowly take it down to the final bell. It was almost impossible to find Canterbury tipsters. Everybody wanted to tip Sydney City, but the Dogs have done it. The Dogs have won the opening qualifying final. Tremendous support from their legion of fans. Blue and white everywhere. And 12 points to 8 was the final score. Clyde, who didn't finish the game at the 18th minute, and Talau at the 53rd minute. Halligan with 2 from 2. And for Sydney City, Ivan Cleary at the 37th minute. 12-8 the score. The crowd was 23,470. So Canterbury have won the battle between teams 4 and 5. And it wouldn't surprise if many of the others in the bottom half of the 8 are able to beat the favourites over the weekend. We will take a break and then we'll come back. Peter and Paul will wrap it up, and Blocker will have our inaugural Hard Yakka man of the match in just a moment.
It was considered a home game for the Sydney City team. Canterbury love playing here at the Sydney Football Stadium, and once again they've made it all their own with a 12 points to 8 victory over the Tricolours. Clyde and Talau got tries. Halligan kicked 2 from 2. The Roosters, Ivan Cleary, got all of their points with a try and 2 goals. A tough, uncompromising performance here from the Bulldogs, but it was orchestrated by one man. He took out our man of the match and is with Steve Roach.
New sponsor on board, and welcome to them. Hard Yakka, the $1,000 from them goes to the Canterbury Bulldogs halfback, Ricky Stuart. Congratulations, mate. You've been involved in a lot of football teams. I don't think I've ever seen a better defensive effort than that. What are your thoughts?
No, as we've been talking about the last 2 weeks, Steve, that defence is going to win these big games, and no, I think that's what won it for us tonight. It was a fantastic defensive effort, one of the strongest defensive efforts I've been involved in. It was a tough, hard, grinding match, and forward to win these matches, mate. And if you can get on top of the other pack, you're going to win these type of games. Yeah,
they started on fire, didn't they? You looked like you were a little bit slow out of the blocks, but as the game wore on, you started to grind them down, and they fell into playing the same way as you did, running one out and from dummy half.
Yeah. Mate, they do that well though. They use their outside backs and inside backs to run from dummy half. They make some good yards from there. We tackle well, mate, around the middle of the ruck, and we nullified that. So it was quite a big effort from our middle of the field defence. It was fantastic.
Yeah, Ricky, I thought the secret to tonight's win was the up and in defence. You've got to be committed for the full 80 minutes if you're going to defend like that.
Yeah, and you have to be fit, and we are. So you can't afford to miss, mate. You know, if they can get around you, good luck to them. But our up and in defence really worked well tonight. I thought Stephen Hughes on the fringe there, Willie Talau defended very well, and that certainly helps when you hit and stick and make the tackle.
Yeah, congratulations on the birth of your son last week, Jackson. $1,000 richer from our new sponsor. You're the first winner from Hard Yakka.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, Hard Yakka. I'll be shouting with cigars and beers tonight with that for my son Jackson.
Good on you, mate.
Cheers.
And